Hey everyone, welcome to Alpha Bard Scientist. Have you ever noticed that whenever you see a puppy, a kitten, or almost any baby animal, your first instinct is to pet it? Not just look at it, but actually touch it, cuddle it, or even take it home. Why? What makes something cute in the first place? And why does your brain react so strongly to it? As it turns out, cuteness isn't just a feeling or a personal preference. Scientists have spent decades studying why certain faces instantly capture our attention and awaken our desire to care for them. Today, I'll talk about why cute animals are so hard to resist. First, cuteness isn't an opinion. Many people think being cute is subjective, but surprisingly, psychologists have discovered that people across different countries, cultures, and even ages tend to agree on what looks cute. Why? Because our brains aren't judging beauty. They're detecting something much more specific, something called Baby Schema. This idea was first proposed by Konrad Lorenz. He noticed that babies share a collection of features: disproportionately large head, huge eyes, round face, tiny nose, small chin, soft cheeks. Interestingly, no single feature creates cuteness. It's the combination. Remove one, still cute. Remove several, the feeling quickly disappears. Your brain recognizes this pattern almost instantly, in less than a second. Why these features? Here's the bigger question. Why would evolution make us attracted to these features? Because human babies are terrible at surviving. Compared with almost every other mammal, human babies are born incredibly helpless. They cannot walk, cannot feed themselves, cannot escape danger. They require years of care. If adults weren't naturally drawn toward babies, many simply wouldn't survive. So evolution rewarded people who instinctively cared for infant-like faces. Over thousands of generations, that instinct became deeply wired into our brains. Today, just seeing those facial proportions automatically activates caregiving behavior, long before logic gets involved. Why do we want to touch them? Now comes the really interesting part. Why isn't looking enough? Why do we want to pet them? Researchers believe touch is one of the strongest ways humans create social bonds. When you gently stroke someone you care about, your brain releases oxytocin, sometimes called the bonding hormone. It helps build trust, attachment, and emotional connection. The amazing thing is, the same thing happens when people pet dogs. Both the human and the dog experience increases in oxytocin. Meaning, petting isn't just something you do because you love the dog. The act of petting actually creates more love. Your brain literally rewards physical contact. Why do we want to keep them? Then another question appears. If petting feels good, why do some people immediately think, I want one? This involves another part of our psychology. Humans don't simply enjoy caring. We gain purpose from caring. Looking after another living creature activates reward circuits linked with nurturing, feeding, protecting, watching it grow. These behaviors have helped humans raise children throughout history. Pets accidentally tap into that same system. They're like permanent babies. Many rely on us for food, shelter, safety, attention. Our brains naturally respond by wanting to care for them. Humans made them even cuter. Here's the twist. Many modern dogs weren't naturally this cute. Humans selectively bred dogs that had larger eyes, rounder faces, shorter noses, softer expressions, because we preferred them. Generation after generation, we unknowingly exaggerated the very features that activate our caregiving instincts. In other words, we engineered animals to become almost impossible for our brains to resist. So, why do we want to touch cute animals? Because cute isn't simply something we see. It's something our brains evolved to respond to. Baby-like features trigger ancient caregiving instincts. Those instincts activate reward systems. Touch strengthens emotional bonds through oxytocin. And caring for another living creature gives our brains a sense of purpose. Millions of years of evolution, all triggered by one tiny puppy looking up at you with oversized eyes. One thing many videos don't mention is that cuteness can temporarily change our behavior. Researchers have found that after looking at cute images, people often become more careful, more gentle, and more attentive. In one famous study, participants who viewed pictures of puppies and kittens performed better on tasks requiring precision and focus. Scientists think that seeing something vulnerable shifts our brains into a more protective, nurturing mode. If you enjoyed learning the science behind everyday life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to AlphaBard Scientist, and let me know in the comments, what animal can't you resist petting the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.